Right. Here at Montana Cross Camp, would you like to introduce yourself first and just let us know where you're from?
Yeah, I'm Grace Mattern. I'm from Rochester, New York.
And so, how did you get into cyclocross?
Well, my dad actually, he was super into road racing. He did it collegiately and stuff, and so he was really into that. But then, then my parents had me, and they had my brother, and they found that like road racing wasn't like super kid friendly, so then they kind of started looking into cross, which was like it's just like super family focused. They have like tons of like kids races and activities and stuff, so we ended up spending a lot of time at cross races and stuff as a family, so I started doing that at a pretty young age.
What about cross did you enjoy? Because you could have said no. You probably, right? We were all kids. You could have like decided that you didn't want to do it.
I don't know. I guess it was always fun. You know, you just go and you'd ride your bike, do the little course. Always got a goodie bag at the end, so that was a really big bonus. I was always down for that. So yeah, it was fun. I had a good time.
Do you remember what your first cross bike was?
Cross bike. I remember like my first bike.
Yeah.
Because I got it for my birthday, and it was small and it was blue. And my parents were a little bummed because I was way more into the chalk that they gave me instead of the bike. Like the bike, I was kind of like, oh, that's cool, but like the chalk, like that was really cool. But no, eventually I started to like the bike a little bit more.
So you're from New York. I believe you race for the Park Avenue bikes team, correct? Yeah. Magnus Sheffield is another kid out of that program. Are you happy with the support that you get from that team?
Oh yeah, we get a lot of support. It's really great. We really have a really awesome kind of mentorship program going where it's really just the culture is that the older riders and athletes on the team really just mentor and support the younger juniors, which is just really helpful and has really allowed me to grow as a rider.
Are there kids younger than you that you're stepping into that role as a mentor yet?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. There's two kids who are a little bit younger than me on the team, but I'm still learning, still a student of the sport. I'm not sure I'm quite at the mentor point yet.
Do you do any other sports in your free time?
Yeah, I love cross-country skiing. I'm really into skiing, and I also I run track and field for my high school team, so that's really fun. I enjoy running too.
So this morning, every morning starts with a good amount of running.
Yeah.
Not as bad as maybe it was for some of the other campers here for you?
Yeah, I mean, I like running, so I was kind of okay with that. I wasn't really like disappointed about that or anything. I kind of thought it was fun, good way to start your morning.
And cross-country skiing, I'm imagining that helps you with your cycling, huh?
Yeah, I think it translates over a little bit. The cornering is pretty similar, and the constantly the pack racing kind of mindset is pretty similar. So there's definitely skills that transfer for both.
And Katarina Nash, actually, I believe, is a former Nordic skier. So, good lineage to have in the sport. Speaking of that, who's your favorite cyclist?
Ooh, that's really hard. I kind of have different ones for different disciplines.
Well, go ahead, hit me.
Well, I'm not really a road rider myself, but I read the biography for oh shoot, I'm blanking on his name now. Voigt.
Jens Voigt.
Yeah, Jens Voigt, and I don't know, just his mentality and his approach to training, I just thought was super interesting. I know that the shut of legs is a signature line, but his ability to really dig deep and find that pain cave, I guess. I just thought that was really inspirational.
Mm-hmm. So Jens for road. What about for cyclocross?
For cyclocross, obviously Katie Compton, who's here at this camp, is I think that's every U.S. girl's idol, but also just some the big Belgians Mathieu van der Poel he's just an impressive, he's an all-round rider. He can do road, mountain, cyclocross, all of it, which I think is pretty impressive.
So what's it been like? You have Katie Compton, you have Rebecca Farringer, you have Allison Ahrensman. What's it been like getting to interact with them one-on-one here at camp?
Oh, it's just awesome, really, to just get a sense from a pro perspective, and also it kind of just you kind of realize that maybe their way of thinking and stuff is not so much different from yours. They also get nervous on the start line. They also do course preview. It's not as different as maybe the way you see things, and also they're just so experienced and always just so willing to reach out and help you. It's really awesome having them here.
So you've got some in upstate New York is where you're from, right? So some pretty outdoors. Do you spend a lot of time getting out?
Yeah, I spend a lot of time outside. Yeah, we've got some awesome terrain and stuff like that. And we're a couple hours away from the Adirondacks, but I like to get up there, a couple times this summer. I love the hiking up there, and it's pretty awesome.
You have a car that you're able to drive yourself? And
I just got my permit a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Thanks, yeah. So I haven't quite dove into the driving yet. Haven't quite hit the highway. Still staying pretty local on the roads, but maybe eventually I'll get there.
Okay. Well, just careful shredding the corners, from your bike racing days. Maybe that's a little too soon to be doing that kind of thing. So you are going to be a junior in high school, is that correct?
Yes.
Is there a part of school that you enjoy more than the others?
I don't know. I kind of have a wide range that I enjoy, but right now I think that science is kind of where I'm looking. I think that is one of my favorite subjects. I really enjoy those classes.
Is there a science that you like more than the others?
That's hard. Chemistry and bio are pretty interesting. I like those two classes, so.
Well, cool. And so what's going to be your racing age this coming year?
This coming year I'm going to be, I have a 17 racing age, so I'll be in the 17 to 18 junior group.
So are you going to be doing some traveling then to race in some of the UCI races?
Yeah, I like to try to go to a few of the bigger races, especially because we're not too far from New England, and they have a couple pretty awesome, well-run races. So my family tends to travel to a couple of those this season.
Cool. And I'm assuming Worlds is an opportunity this year, so I'm assuming that'll be one of your goals for this coming season?
Not quite. I'm kind of looking more in the Nationals and Pan Am's range because, unfortunately, the Worlds trip kind of conflicts with my Nordic season.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I run into a couple issues there, unfortunately, so I'm kind of more looking in the Nationals and Pan Am area.
Cool. So we'll see you in Midland and then Tacoma.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, cool. Well, it's been awesome getting to chat with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.